Hi my friends, my name is Bonola Palaza for Yownn Yoga Studio. Welcome to Yownn Time, our free Saturday morning yoga class. Please subscribe and invite your friends to join in on the fun. So today's practice is going to focus around leg activation. We'll do a full body stretch, but the focus will be on the legs. Let's get started. So we're going to start today's class standing. Come to the top of your mat. I'd like to invite you to bring your feet hip width apart. So you're going to take your two fists and place them in between your feet to make sure that they're indeed hip width apart. Or you can bring your big toes to touch. You take your pick. So from there, you're going to lift your toes up, spread them out and place them on the mat, making sure that all the four corners of your feet are rooted to the earth. Now slowly start to lift your kneecaps, draw your thighs towards each other, push your navel towards your spine, and stand strong. Your palms are facing forward, fingers spread out like sunshine. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. So for this practice, we're going to activate Ujjayi breath. I'm pretty sure that you're well accustomed to Ujjayi breath by now. You breathe in and out through the nose, constricting the back of your throat. It's a beautiful breath work to warm up your body and to energize you for practice. So from here, we're going to inhale, lift our arms up. Drop your right hand, left hand reaches for the heavens, and slowly shift over to the right. Feeling the stretch from your left foot all the way to your left fingers. Inhale, lift both your hands. Left hand drops down, right hand reaches for the heavens, and then shift over to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Take it to the right. Left hand reaches up and then shift over to the right. Stretching the sides of your body. Inhale, lift. Left hand drops, right hand reaches, and then shift over to the left. Coming back to center, bring your palms to touch. Bring your palms to your back, interlace your fingers, open up your chest. Inhale, puff your chest. As you exhale, slowly bend your knees and see if you can drop down, look to the back. Now stretching the front side of your body. Exhale, come up and lead with your chest. Bend your knees slightly and fold forward. See if you can lift your arms up. Slowly, gently, without pulling or pushing anything. Pausing wherever you need to. Inhale, bring your hands down. Start to rise up and take a back bend. Exhale, lead with the chest and then slowly fold forward. Knees are bent. The higher your arms are able to go, the more intense the upper body stretch. And then slowly come back to center. Feel that gush of energy on your upper body, on your hands. Now come to the top of your mat. We're going to start our flow here. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, sit on your chair, imaginary chair. Hold it here. See if you can lift your toes off the ground. Sink a little bit more. Hold it here. Drop your tailbone under. Hold it here. Your thighs are screaming, but that's okay because we're strengthening the legs. See if you can sink a little bit lower and then fold forward. Hold it here. Let gravity pull you to the ground, pull your head towards the ground. Inhale. Remember to bend your knees slightly. Inhale, halfway lift, pausing here. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, bring your palms to the ground. Right leg goes to the back. Left leg goes to the back. Pausing for a breath in plank. Lift the space in between your shoulders. Push your navel towards your spine. And hold it here. Hold it here. Slowly bring your knees down. And then bend your elbows backwards. Coming over all the way down to your belly. And use your back muscles to rise into cobra. Holding it here. So there is very little weight on your hands. You can actually lift your hands if you want to. Exhale. Release. Tuck your toes. Use your hands to push the mat away. Activating your shoulders. Lifting into downward facing dog. You can start with your knees bent. Holding it here. Your palms are spread out like sunshine. Every corner of your palm is rooted to the earth. Your shoulders are lifted. You are lifting the space in between your shoulders. Your spine and your neck are one straight line. Your sit bones are lifted. Your knees are reaching for the ground. Since this is your first downward facing dog, your heels may not reach the earth. That's okay. Slowly start to walk your dog one leg at a time. Inhaling, exhaling. Find stillness. Your chest is reaching for your thighs. Look in between your hands. Lift your right leg and place it in between your hands. From here, you are going to pivot your back leg to a 45-degree angle and then rise into warrior one. So in your warrior one, your knee is directly on top of your heel. Your waist is facing forward and your hands are all the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring your hands down. Bring your right leg back. Posing in plank. Holding it here. You can bring your knees down and chaturanga, or you can choose your variation of chaturanga. Then taking upward facing dog or cobra, you take your pick. Downward facing dog. Holding it here for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, look in between your hands and bring your left leg in between your hands. Back leg pivots into a 45-degree angle and then you rise into warrior one. Remember, your waist is facing forward. Your knee is directly on top of your heel. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down. Left leg comes into plank. Hold it here. You can bring your knees down or you can shift and chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hold it here. And either walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, rise into your chair. And then let's meet at the top of the mountain. Exhale. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, sit. and then forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, palms to the earth, left leg goes back, right leg goes back, holding it in plank. Either you take your knees down or chaturanga all the way from up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Holding it here. Inhale. Exhale. Look in between your hands. Right leg comes in between your hands. Coming, pivot your back foot. Coming into warrior one. So from your warrior one, you're going to bring your hands all the way to the back. Interlace your fingers. Open up your chest. Puff your chest, inhale. As you exhale, you're going to bring your chest over and take a humble warrior. So your right shoulder is pushing your knee away. Taking a moment here. Inhale. Exhale. Tapping into that humility, those benevolent qualities that you have. And then just relax here. Slowly push your navel towards your spine. Root your front leg to the earth and start to rise. Open up your chest. Lift your hands up. Bring your hands down. Right leg goes back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Holding it here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, look in between your hands. Left leg comes in between your hands. Right hand pivots into a 45-degree angle. Lift your arms up. Slowly sink your hips here. Bring your hands to the back. Interlacing your fingers. Puff your chest open. Exhale, humble warrior on the other side. You will feel my bones are cracking as I do this. It's great for opening up your shoulders, massaging your upper back, opening up your hips, and waking your legs. Holding it here. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly start to rise. Puff your chest. Hands up. Hands to the ground. Take a plank. Forward fold. Not forward fold. Shift to the forward and chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding it here for a breath. You're going to either walk or jump to the front. Inhale, chair pose. Rise into mountain pose. Alright, so by now your body should be feeling really, really warm. So we're going to add a little bit into that to work our legs some more. My legs are really activated. Inhale, lift your arms up. Take a chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands. Right leg goes to the back. Left leg goes to the back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Holding it here. Inhale. Exhale, look in between your hands. Right leg comes in between your hands. Pivot your back leg into warrior one. Interlace your hands. Open up your shoulders. Open up your chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, lift your hands up. Pivot into crescent. Bring your hands out. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand underneath the right. Interlace your palms or grab against your opposite shoulders. You take your pick. So I'll be here. Inhale. As you exhale, sink lower and then shift forward. See if you can start to lift that back leg off the ground and hold and hold, and then slowly come back the same way you went in. See if you can lift your elbows up, unravel your hands, and chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. While here for a breath, inhale, exhale, look in between your hands, bring the left leg forward, pivot the back leg, warrior one, interlace your hands, puff your chest, open up your chest, exhale, humble warrior. From here, release your hands. Take a crescent, pivot your back foot into crescent lunge. Open up your hands. Right hand comes underneath the left. You can grab your opposite shoulders or you can interlace your hands. Now shift forward and start to lift the back leg up. Holding it here, lift it some more. Left leg is shaking. Stay with the wobbles. And then slowly come back, unravel your hands, and chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Holding it here. Inhale, exhale. Right leg comes in between your hands. Pivot your back leg. Warrior one. There is so much power in repetition. Interlace your hands. Puff your chest open. Humble warrior. Should be easier now, or a lot more accessible now. Lift your arms up. Pivot your back foot into crescent. Open your hands up. Left hand comes underneath the right. Shift forward and start to lift the back leg. So this time, you're going to start to stand, 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 and then bring that leg over the right. And wrap. Woo. Push your navel towards your spine. Sink a little bit lower. Lift your elbows up. And hold. And hold. And hold. And slowly unravel the legs. Go back the same way you went in. And unravel the hands. Crescent lunge, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. So by now you will feel that your legs, so your sides are different. The right side will be a lot warmer and the left would probably be a little bit more tense. Hold it here. Look in between your hands. Left leg comes in between your hands. Pivot your back foot. Inhale, rise into warrior one. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, puff your chest. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, lift up your hands, pivot your back foot into crescent, hold it here, open up your hands, bring the right underneath the left hand. Remember, you can grab your opposite shoulders or you can interlace your fingers, shift forward and start to lift the back leg up. Hold, wobble, hold steady, lift the leg higher, and then slowly start to lift and bring that leg over the left and see if you can find that rep if it's accessible to you. From here, you're going to sink a little bit and then lift your elbows up, holding it here, remember to breathe, untangle your legs and bring that leg, if you fall, come back up and then start again, unravel your hands, take your crescent lunge, chaturanga. My legs are shaking. I hope yours are shaking too. Exhale, downward facing dog. You can bring your knees down and take a child's pose. You've ended. How much time do we have? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So we're going to meet in downward facing dog. We're going to repeat that sequence again. By now you should feel better because you now know where to go. Downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, look in between your hands. Right leg comes in between your hands. Back leg pivots into a 45-degree angle. Take a warrior one. Bring your hands to the back, interlace your fingers. Open up your chest. Exhale, humble yourself. Inhale. Crescent, pivot your back leg. Open up your hands. Left hand comes underneath the right hand. Take your choice and then start to lift into warrior three. Hold it here, and then slowly start to wobble your way up to the front. And then wrap that left leg over your right. Shift to face forward. Sink a little bit. Lift your elbows up. Push your navel towards your spine. Focus and hold. And then slowly unravel the leg. Slowly pause in warrior three. And then crescent, lift your arms up, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, look in between your hands. Left leg comes in between your hands. Take a 45-degree angle with your back foot. Inhale, rise into warrior one. Interlace your hands. Puff your chest, take a back bend. Exhale, humble yourself. Inhale. Exhale, open up your shoulders. Inhale. Lift up your arms. Pivot your back foot into crescent. Open up your hands. Right hand goes underneath the left. Shift forward and rise into aeroplane pose or warrior 3. Hold it here and start to come to stand. Wrap that leg. Shift your upper body forward. Sink. Lift your elbows up. Hold and hold and hold. Remember to breathe. Slowly unravel the leg. Woo. My leg is bending. Warrior 3, take a pause. And then bring that leg down. Unravel the hands. Lift into crescent. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. So now we're going to really start to slow down. From here, you're going to lift the right leg up and bring the knee against the right wrist. So your foot is all the way to the left. So we're going to take an active pigeon here. So from here, you will come into your toes and see if you can walk not your toes, your fingers. Ooh, it's been a long class. And then you're going to start to walk your hands. See if you can place them somewhere here and then slowly bring them forward. Bring them forward. See if you can come into your elbows and take a pigeon pose. You can bring your forehead to the ground or you can stay here, you choose. So we're going to be here for 7 breaths. Make sure that you get comfortable so that you don't have to fidget throughout this posture. It requires steadiness. Notice if your bum is falling over to the right, and just as much as possible try to center your waist. You will feel a stretch on your outer hip. You will feel a stretch on your hip flexors on the left side. Keep breathing. Send your breath to those tight corners of your body. This is one of the most intense yoga postures. It requires self-introspection, inquisition. So you might find that some emotions may start to come to the fore. A surge of anger, frustration, sadness. That's totally normal. Keep breathing. Last breath. And then slowly start to come up. Bring your knee closer to your body. Lift your back leg and then lift that leg all the way up and bring it to settle. Taking your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up and take your pigeon pose on the other side. So left knee goes against left wrist and walk your right knee backwards. From here, we're going to take an active pigeon pose. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can walk your fingers backwards. Inhale to your own degree of comfort, and then slowly walk your hands. See if you can come down to your elbows and bring your forehead to the ground as much as you can. That's not only possible. You may stay here. This is totally fine. Or you can come all the way down. Make sure that you're not falling over to the left. Find your center. We're here for 7 breaths. Breathe like breathing is the only thing you have to do. Luxuriate in your breath. Send your breath to the tightest corners of your body. Really take it slow. Allow the posture to do what it's supposed to do, which is to open your hips and to let go of stagnant energy that we hold around the hip area. Stay with the discomfort. With every exhalation, feel your hips drawing closer to the earth. And then, when you're ready, start to lift really slowly, and fall over to the left. Bring that leg over to find we're going to do a butterfly pose. So wiggle from side to side. Bring your feet to touch. Grab hold of your feet and slowly start to tap your knees up and down. Puff your chest. Make sure that your spine is straight and long. You can grab a cushion and place it underneath your bum. In fact, I think I should just grab a cushion as well and place it underneath to elevate your hips. It makes the posture a lot more accessible and a lot less painful. Okay, so you will sit on the edge of your cushion. Bring your feet to touch. Grab your feet and inhale as you tap your elbows up and down, feeling your hips open. So the importance of stretching your hips can never be overstated. So a lot of the times we suffer from back pain because of tight hips. Sometimes it's because of a weak core. Sometimes it's because of weak tight hamstrings. So by intentionally stretching your body, different parts of your body on a regular basis, it really helps to alleviate especially back pain, which a lot of us who work in offices suffer from because we're always rounding over our computers. So this is a really great posture to do on a daily basis. When you are ready, find stillness. Bring your elbows to your knees or your shins and allow them to help stretch open your knees wide. Fold over, inhale. Exhale, open up your knees. Inhale, elongate your spine. Exhale, fold over. And then when you're ready, slowly bring your hands over your knees and shut your knees open. Open up your feet. Rock, windshield wiper your knees from side to side. To counter that, stretch that we just did. And then from here, we are going to straighten your legs, bend your elbows to the back. From here, point your toes, puff your chest, and you can either stay here or you can drop your head to look over to the back. So you can stay here to open this. This is a really great posture to open up your chest. Really great in the morning, first thing in the morning. It activates your heart chakra, which is where your happiness and joy and feelings of love lie. On days when I'm really strained for time and I don't have much time to do a full yoga class, this is one of the postures that I live and swear by. It doesn't matter how dark my morning is. Once I sit in this posture and I open up my chest, I swear there's like a spark of sunshine that just pops open. And just like that, I start to feel better and ready to take on the day. So you can try it at home. You can actually place cushions underneath your back to make it more restorative. You can place yoga blocks to lift your chest up, or you can just do it this way if you don't have any props at home. It's such a great posture to energize you, to open up your heart, to bring a bit of warmth into an otherwise dull and cold morning, especially in the breathe. Take your time here, and then when you're ready, you're slowly going to walk your elbows towards your palm, up, back. So from here, we're going to try to take a shoulder stand. So a shoulder stand, you're going to shimmy yourself up, bring your hands underneath your body, and lift your bum off the ground, using your hands to support you. So your chin will come to your chest, your elbows will try to reach each other, and then in this posture, try not to shake your head or look sideways, just look to the top. Push your navel towards your spine, your toes, and out here. This is like a plank. So if you're comfortable here, see if you can bring one leg over and then bring it back, and try the other side, moving really slow. If you feel tension, slowly ease out of the posture. If you can, you will then bring your legs up and see if you can bring both legs over head and over head. When you are comfortable here, you will interlace your hands and straighten your hands up, holding it here. Remember to breathe. If you're feeling a little brave, you can walk over to the side, to the center, and then over to the other side. But this is really not necessary. So you can just stay centered, and then when you're ready, you're going to bring your hands to the small of your back and use your hands as brakes as you roll yourself back safely to lie on your back. And then we will take a happy baby. Is it even yoga when you haven't done a happy baby? Deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale, side out. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, side out. You can rock over from side to side. From side to side. And then slowly, you can take your regular supine twist, but if you want to take it a step further, you will shimmy over to the left and then bring the right leg over the left and roll over to the right. Open up your hands and take your spine twist. Nice spinal twist to close out your practice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to center. To the right. Left leg goes on top of the right. And then you roll over to the left. Really quite intense, more intense than your regular supine twist. Really, really nice, especially when you've been doing leg stretches. It stretches your glutes, stretches your spine. Inhale, exhale. Last breath, inhale, exhale. Release your legs. Straighten your legs. Bring your palms and your hands over to the side of your body. Wiggle from side to side. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release your Ujjayi breath. Return to your organic breath and lie in Shavasana, your final resting posture. Take a moment here to scan your body. With every exhalation, release spaces where you're still holding tension. Allow your body to melt into the earth. Feel your heels get heavy, your thighs get heavy, your waist get heavy, your belly feels heavy, your shoulders melt into the earth. Your head is really heavy. Relax your facial muscles. Unclench your jaws. Relax the space in between your eyes. Soften your facial muscles. Soften the creases of your forehead. And just relax. Wiggle your fingers. You can stay here for as long as you need to be. If you want to close the practice with me, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Slowly shift to lie on your side of the body. Bring your knees towards your belly. Lie in a fetal position. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Feel yourself melting into the earth. Feeling connected to the earth. Feeling supported by the earth. Feeling loved. Feeling nourished. When you're ready, pivot yourself up into a seated position, keeping your eyes closed. Inhale, lift your arms up. Bring your palms to touch. Bring your palms to your heart center. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed teaching the class. Remember to subscribe and remember to invite your friends to join us for this free yoga on Saturday. Thank you.